Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing the 5x Fall project pan. So I haven't picked out the products yet, but I'm going to take you through my selection process, and I thought that might be a little interesting. So usually what I'll do is I will go through and pick like one or two things from each category, but this one's going to be a smaller one because I've done like 20 pans and 13 by Halloween and stuff before. I've seen a lot of people upload their 13 by Halloween recently, but I feel like that's too much. I did really good with it last year, but yeah, that's still too much for this year because I haven't been wearing makeup that much. So I'm going to pick 5 for 5x Fall. I might do a 6th product just like as a bonus, but we will see. It's like around the end of September this would end. So I'll have July, August, like about 2 months-ish. Sorry to set the microphone. About 2 months-ish to get this completed, or as far as I can. So I have a list of things that I wanted to use up this year. So I'm going to try to pick some things from that and some other things that I have that may not be, you know, free of a parent company as far as being cruelty free, or brands like Kat Von D that I don't use anymore. So let's go ahead and get started. So I want to pick like maybe one face product or maybe 2. I don't know. So primer, I use that every day. I'm not going to pick a primer just because that's kind of cheating. And then foundation. Do I want to use up a foundation? As for this one, you also have to keep in mind what season you're in and the temperature where you live, because I can't be wearing stuff throughout the rest of the summer that's going to just melt off or not last. So, and also like if you're in the winter and you're doing a project pan, I wouldn't pick things that are going to dry you out or like accentuate dryness in your skin. However your skin acts, just like keep in mind the weather and your skin type and what it's going to do in that weather. So like right now my skin is really oily. I'm not going to pick a powder foundation because that's just going to melt off. So I actually don't think I'm going to pick a foundation because I don't know. I need to use up the NYX drop foundation, but it's really lightweight and doesn't really stay that well, so I'm not going to pick that. I will do that one in the winter. But I can pick a concealer, so what I'm going to use is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is not full. I would say it's maybe around half full or less. Actually, wait. I can see the line where I had it laying down in my drawers, and it's like about halfway this way, so maybe it's about halfway done. I'm not sure. But I want to use this one up because Urban Decay is not owned by a parent company. I try not to say that in like every single update because that is probably annoying if you don't care about that. Okay, so we got one down. And then now for powder, I definitely want to put in a powder. I have a few options. They're all from brands that I'm not going to use anymore. So I have this Tarte one, which I had in my last project pan, and I used over half of it, if you can see it there, the lines of progress. And then I have this Kat Von D one, which is pretty well full. I haven't used it that much. And then I have this NYX HD powder, which I have hit pan on, but there's still a lot left. Usually when you hit pan on a powder like this, you've only used about 1/3 of it. Just because you're not using it up like flatly all the way around, you're dipping into one spot. So I also don't want, like, I've had problems before with powders and giving like flashback, so one of these smelled bad too. Which one was it? Oh, I think it was the Tarte one. So maybe I will just go ahead and destash the Tarte one and then, but the thing is, I know I'm not going to be able to use up either one of these in this project. So I'm going to throw in the NYX powder, just like I'll just set my under eyes with it maybe, and we'll see how far it gets. Okay, so there's 2 products. Right, and then now for like face like colored face things, like blush, bronzer, highlighter, all that fun stuff. So I have this e.l.f. contour, or this blush and bronzer duo. This is pretty popular, but I've had this for a really long time. And it still kind of works. It's just not very pigmented and it takes forever. But like I feel like I should have hit pan on it by now, but I haven't. So I might use that one. And then I also have this Kat Von D Wish blush, which is very old and very discontinued, that I really should use up. I like the color of it for the summer. And this is also really powdery too. So like one thing to keep in mind with powder products is that when you put your brush into it and it kicks up powder, you're going to use it up a lot faster. So like some blushes do that, and then if you're having to scrape your brush to get pigment off, then it's not going to get used up very fast. So like this Kat Von D one kicks up powder, so it's going to go pretty quickly, whereas I just stuck my nail in it. Whereas this e.l.f. one that I have to dig into would take a while. So actually, I don't know, because I'll have to use these products all the time. But I guess I can take breaks on filming days, right? So I think I will go with the Kat Von D blush, just to get it out of my collection and use it up before it inevitably goes bad. There is 3. Also, one thing to note, do not pick products that you don't want to use every day. So like I've tried to pan colorful eyeliners and stuff, and don't do that. You're not going to use it up. And then the next one that I'm going to pick, it's not on my list of things to use up, but this is the Ulta brow pencil in the shade taupe. So there it is, rolled up. I'm not going to mark it, because if I try to mark it and lay it against a piece of paper, I'm going to break it. So I do use these fairly quickly, so I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to use this one up every time there's like a fuzz or a piece of eyebrow hair or something on it. But I have found that this is not exactly the right shade, which I think I would use it more in the summer because my hair gets lighter and redder in the summer. And this one is more suited for light blondes versus this one in ash taupe, which is probably more suited for like cool toned, which my hair is kind of like, has highlights of both light blonde and darker blonde, so I can really get away with either one, but I really prefer the ash taupe. So I'm going to use up the one in taupe. Alright, then the last one, these are on my list to use up. So I have these two, they came together. It was the mini Lolita 1 and Lolita 2 from Kat Von D, the classic colors. I just don't use Kat Von D anymore. And this Lolita 2, it's on its last legs, so I'm just going to throw, I want to use this one up, but I also want to throw in regular Lolita just to use it up. And like this one, the cap has cracked and I keep like taping it back together and it's not really working. I'm like honestly shocked that it's not dried out. Like, as much as I don't agree with some of Kat Von D's decisions, like her liquid lipstick is amazing. Like other liquid lipsticks dry out and get sticky, but this one, like the cap isn't even properly on. It's been like this for months and it's still fine. Like it's not dried out or anything. It's magic. So I'm going to use up that one, and then Lolita. I don't know exactly how much is left in this one, honestly, but I've used Lolita 2 a lot more, I do know that. And I'm not like a summer makeup kind of person as far as colors go. Like I don't use lighter or brighter like peaches and stuff in the summer and then darker in the winter. I wear anything anytime. So there's the 5-ish products. So we've got the Naked Skin Concealer, the NYX HD Powder, and the Kat Von D Blush in Wish, the Ulta Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe, and the 2 Kat Von D Lolita liquid lipsticks, Lolita 1 and Lolita 2. So I'll update on this every few weeks, and then the finale will be at the end of September, and we'll see how much that I can get used up. Maybe if I use up something really quick, I might add something in, but I'll mention that in an update. So let me know if you thought this was helpful or useful in trying to figure out what products you're going to put in a project pan. And hopefully I can get through these because I haven't worn makeup that much. Maybe this will motivate me to wear more because I just feel like it's kind of just sitting here not being used. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.